We're here to read to you Lake Powell Says Who, which is a play written by our very own Ringler, based on his blog post, Four Corners in a Round World. Tonight we're going to see a dialogue as Powell travels to 2018 and meets our Secretary of the Interior, Ryan Zinke, for the first time. This is a meeting of the minds. So you will see this dialogue between these two famous people, Secretary Ryan Zinke and John Wesley Powell, who was a decorated Civil War veteran and second director of the U.S. Geologic Survey from 1881 to 1894. This format of two famous people from different historical periods discussing topics is based on a PBS series from 1977 to 1981 called Meeting of the Minds, which was created by Steve Allen. In this episode, John Wesley Powell travels forward in time and meets Zinke on top of the Glen Canyon Dam in Page, Arizona, which was finished in 1966. It was built on the Colorado River, upstream from the Grand Canyon, and created Lake Powell, which was named for the person who most would consider the hero in this story. The scene opens and we see a slightly impatient Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke. He's standing on the Glen Canyon Dam.
Are you Secretary Zinke?
Yes, welcome to Arizona, Mr. Powell.
What is this?
This is Glen Canyon Dam, and that is Lake Powell.
Lake Powell?
Yes, Mr. Powell, see?
Oh, I see, all right. You dammed the Colorado and made a reservoir. Who thought that was a good idea?
Well, Congress did. In order to conquer the continent and develop the land for farming, ranching, and mining, we had to make sure there was enough electric power and water for all the people that would be settling.
Hang on, Mr. Zinke. All the people, conquer, settling, enough water and power? Surely you jest.
Well, no.
Did you not read my report on the lands of the arid regions of the western states, which explains that only 2% of the western lands are near water sources and are therefore not suitable for farming?
No, I did not read that. But the U.S. government allowed people to settle on the land, to farm in.
Settle on whose land?
Well, the railroad companies made a lot of their land available.
And what about our fellow Native Americans, Zinke? Save your breath. I suppose you never saw Mexico State's watershed map either.
I'm aware of it, yes.
Good. Well, then you may recall that it was logical that watersheds should be used to form their boundaries. Instead, you, well, did not follow my advice. So you dammed the Colorado and created a man-made lake, stuck my name on it, and called it progress.
Yes, that's what happened. But there are many proud Americans living out west now on large ranches, raising cattle,
and using a lot of water. How much of the Colorado River flows to the ocean now?
Well, none. But we have many agreements between the states on how to split the water.
Since the dam was built in 1966 in order to serve several western states, including Colorado, and the three other states forming the Four Corners, it has become a source of conflict, just as Powell had predicted. While the dam and its lake have provided water storage, hydropower, and recreation, its presence has altered downstream life significantly. In recent decades, wildlife scientists have conducted many studies that show that damming rivers of any size will extremely alter the flow rates, the water depth, the temperature, sediment composition, dissolved oxygen levels, and virtually all the factors that we measure.
And that is why we want to.
Well, it's obvious to me that your current philosophy and governmental policies are running afoul of Mother Nature, and I hope at least some of your newly created square-shaped states will protect what is left of her bounty.
Well, you can rest assured we will do our best.
Oh, really? Well, I think your definition of we the people is dubious, and your best is saved for a select few. And take my name off that so-called lake, it's an abomination.